Decision on the man who hid 2 Burumach fugitives and demonstrations against the Info Bill. Good day to you. The Supreme Court of Appeal has ruled that a Limpopo man must serve a 5-year prison term for helping 2 alleged Burumach members hide at his farm. Jacob Bogarts was found guilty in 2008 of hiding 2 suspected Burumach members on his farm. The SCA has dismissed an appeal by Bogarts against a decision by the High Court in Johannesburg, which convicted him for harbouring and concealing Burumach trialist Herman van Rooyen. Van Rooyen escaped in 2006. He was part of a group of 22 people indicted to face treason charges. Protest action has started outside Parliament ahead of the second reading debate of the Protection of State Information Bill in the National Assembly. Picketers from the Right to Know campaign and the Western Cape anti-eviction campaign were demonstrating outside Parliament in protest against the bill in its current form. The legislation is expected to be voted on the House tomorrow. Mercedes Besant reports.
And old South African man is secret everywhere. And new South African man is secret everywhere.
Gary Hartzenberg is the vice chairperson of the Western Cape anti-eviction campaign.
Got corruption here and a policeman there and a secret everywhere.
He was hoping that it was D-Day for the bill today.
You know, our government, they actually chop and change. We thought they're going to vote today on the bill.
The provincial coordinator of the Right to Know campaign, Nkwame Cedile, says the bill will affect every South African citizen.
Bill will affect every Jack and Jill in South Africa, whether you're an ANC member or not.
More protest action is expected outside Parliament tomorrow.
The State Security Agency, meanwhile, says claims of the Protection of State Information Bill will lead to censorship and information blackouts are sensationalist. It says the bill provides numerous avenues for access to information, including classified information. Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula says federations will be held accountable if they don't implement resolutions of the Sports Indaba, currently underway in Midrand, north of Johannesburg. The Indaba will be divided into 6 commissions to discuss transformation, sports facilities and the role of sports councils. The minister says the Indaba is not just another talk shop.
Interaction is very much important. So this is our platform as sports people. We need to convene to look at the results as to how far have we gone to implement and what needs to be reviewed. We need to speak to each other. It is the only platform where we come together, government and the federations at mass, to evaluate our work. The Indaba is not just a talk show. It's going to be factored in as part of the mechanisms of monitoring what we do and to hold people accountable.
The UN says more than 1 million people in Zimbabwe will require food aid between now and March 2012. The country struggled to feed itself since 2000, when President Robert Mugabe began a drive to seize white-owned farms, leading to a sharp fall in farming output. Production of maize started to recover after Mugabe formed a unity government with Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai, but the UN says production is still below the 2 million tons a year the country needs to be self-sufficient. The World Health Organization says there's been a 4-fold increase in polio in Nigeria, with the disease spreading to neighboring states including Mali, Chad and Ivory Coast. WHO official Thomas Morana.
Nigeria is a priority program, and the success of polio eradication in Africa rests on Nigeria interrupting polio virus. So it is a priority program, and we're working very, very hard with the government of Nigeria, who have shown very strong leadership to ensure that polio is quickly eradicated from the country.
The top story: the Supreme Court of Appeal has ruled that a Limpopo man must serve a 5-year prison term for helping 2 alleged Burumach members hide at his farm.